Welcome back to Perspective. We're talking about the issue of sexual abuse by clergy and the unique challenges facing African American and Hispanic victims of that abuse. Joining me now is Bles Aaron. Bles is a filmmaker who is documenting the stories of some of the victims, and he is also the son of Philip Aaron, the attorney that's been spearheading the case involving Black and Hispanic victims. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So you're creating a documentary on this.
Yes.
You've been interviewing several of the victims, is that correct?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what kind of stories have you heard as you create this documentary?
You know, the abuse is they're really similar. It's a pattern, you know. They basically seduce these children with clothes, with, you know, money, paying for them to attend the schools, you know, and they use the name of God to do it, you know.
Did you find that as the victims, I prefer to call them survivors rather than victims, but did you find that in talking to them that you were helping them lift a burden, or was it difficult for them to communicate their experiences?
I think we are helping them to lift the burden as well, but it is difficult, you know. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to film, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to film it?
This story needed to be told because it was swept under the rug, you know, and this could have happened to anybody, you know. People need to know this, you know. My goal is to help these victims get closure. These survivors, I like that too. Survivor to me,
sure,
fighting demons.
Yes.
You know. So my goal is to help them to get closure, and to try to prompt the Archdiocese to take actions against these people. You know, these are criminal acts. They should be handled in the exact same way.
Vicious and violent criminal acts, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I understand that one young man who was being interviewed recently had such a difficult time. He was just completely emotionally overcome that he broke down and cried and had to be hospitalized. He was so overwhelmed by having to revisit those feelings and those experiences. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you keep the tape rolling?
No, not. After a certain point, we had to cut it. You know, we try to maintain sensitivity towards these people.
Where do you plan to show this documentary once it is complete? Quickly, only have a few seconds.
The goal, I don't really have a venue. I just wanted to get it to a big audience, the biggest audience possible, because also parents should be aware and keep a watchful eye on their children.
That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Don't just trust anyone because they are an authority figure, because we don't want their stories to wind up in one of your films. But I thank you for being here, and thank you for doing the documentary. Look forward to seeing it. That's it for Perspective, folks. I'm Monique Caradine Kitchens. Dial that toll-free number if you need help. Until next week, we'll see you back here on Perspective. Take care.